sure they were very pleased to have.
Elizabeth Foss comes out of the lineup now for head coach Jim Laborde. The Panthers, as we mentioned, with big wins on a PK situation against Homestead in the semi-state, and then again turning the trick earlier today in the PK situation. And I tell you what, the backup keeper, Lindsay Gemmer, did a great job in the shootout against Culver as she shut out the Eagles in the PK. Throw in now by the Tigers just outside the 18, picked up on the play by Meyer. Here's the cross now, and a good job. Ball loose in the goal box, and a good job by Hedrick to come out. And the defense is calling for a spike on the play on Hedrick and a foul. Coon Stadium, the side of the 15th annual Girls State Championship game here at 10:22 remaining in the first half. 1-0 lead for Evansville Memorial over Fort Wayne Snider, and we're glad to report that Krista Hedrick is okay after that collision inside the 6, and that was a scary situation for the coaching staff and the players for Fort Wayne Snider.
It was. I'll tell you what, though, for these girls out there competing the way they are, Hedrick's not going to come out of this match unless somebody comes out there and forces her out.
Now, nice pass on the right side by Alicia Murphy. Cross on the play. Hedrick comes out and intercepts the cross. Is right on the doorstep.
Great opportunity whenever you can get the ball to the end line as an attacker and try to pull that ball back. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to pull it back at an angle away from the goalkeeper where the attackers would have had a better opportunity to finish. But good goalkeeping by Hedrick. You know, she was down a second ago, and she's called into action already.
But I tell you what, Coach, you bring up a great point. It's so tempting when you're on an angle to take the shot as opposed to getting it at the top of the 6 for a teammate. And I guess that's a situation that comes with experience.
It is. It's a tough thing to try to teach. But if you get success at it a few times during the course of the season, the girls usually learn pretty quickly that way.
Ball now at a 50-50, little forearm shiver called. They say play on. They go off to the right side to the Lady Tigers right now with a potential crossover dribbling ability. Laser beam shot knocked onto the defense nicely. The ball 50-50 right now is Borkenstein trying to get in there. Bodies flying all over the place right in PK land. But they're going to call a foul on the Tigers instead. And now they're going to just go ahead and break off on the counter for the Panthers.
Well, an interesting situation there. Both girls pushing and shoving inside the 18-yard box. And, you know, if you're an attacker, the defender, you give up a free kick there. It's called a penalty kick, which could change the entire match. So Snider, I think, fortunate to get out of there without any more harm done.
Could have been an insurance goal for the Tigers as they lead 1-0 with 8:12 remaining. Beautiful pass now on the left wing for Meyer, trying to split the defense. Great physical play there by the Panthers coming in. Tracy Tiernan, the sophomore, she shows that she's a two-way player. She's got 18 goals this season and a physical presence inside the box. Now here's Robinson for the Tigers. On the left wing they go now to Pauly. Celia Pauly now trying to do the tightrope walk on the near side, but Borkenstein is right there. She's getting clobbered all over the place. And between the kicker and the 18, flyer towards the far side. Header goes towards the upper 90 near side, but doesn't connect.
A little bit too high.
Giddings' movement of the keeper going back and forth, obviously crucial on those set pieces, is now Katie Milligan, a 5'6" sophomore, back in the ball game, as well as the aforementioned Elsperman back at her striker position with 6:29 remaining here in the first half, and the Lady Tigers from Memorial leading the Panthers of Fort Wayne 1-0. Evansville Memorial trying to punch their ticket for one half of a potential history-making evening here at Coon Stadium, as both the boys and girls with an opportunity to bring home the brass ring here in the 2008 campaign. Now off the right wing with some great moves is Celia Pauly. Off the right side, she'll run out of real estate, but Lair will do the throw-in now at 5:54 remaining in the half, and now we're starting to get to that bewitching time, no pun intended with the recent Halloween, but the last 5 minutes of the half, Coach, can really be a mental and physical challenge for these student athletes.
Definitely. If Snider could find a way to draw even in the last 5 minutes, it would really change the momentum going into the locker room. Conversely, if Memorial is able to...
and then 6-0 and 2-0 wins respectively against the Lady Trojans from Center Grove and Bloomington North over at the Evansville Central Semi-State before the aforementioned win earlier today in their match against Noblesville. Here's the pass in from Shy for the Panthers, getting in into Elizabeth Carr, who's really drawing a crowd out here tonight, and rightfully so. She had a great match earlier this afternoon against Culver Academies.
She shows great quickness and a desire to have the ball at her feet which is something you really want to see from an attacker. Earlier, we said that she ran at the Evansville Memorial defense. Snider hasn't really had an opportunity to do that very often, but Carr certainly will do.
Megan Day sets up Elsperman now with a throw in here off the right side on the far side. Back over to Megan Day. Here's Elsperman's cross on the play. Nice header at the defense that time by number 19, Sarah Fragag, the junior sweeper for the Panthers. Less than 4 minutes remaining in the first half here of this 2008 state championship game on the girls' side. And now the ball is going to go over the goal line, we think. Oh, almost saved there.
Snider playing with a free back, with a sweeper, who's cleaning up things behind their back four, and Memorial playing more with a flat back four, zonal back four, but both teams in their own ways doing quite a good job defensively.
That was head coach Mark Berenger of the Lady Irish from Cathedral High School right here in Indianapolis, the defending state champions on the girls' side of things. Talking about the strategy involved in this championship game. 4-2 winners over the Penn Lady Kingsmen last season to bring home the hardware. The Panthers trying to get the equalizer here with Carr. Carr at the 18, spinorama move, trying to get the left foot free at the top of the 18. Opportunity goes by the wayside there for Taylor Stevens, the 5'8 freshman, on a miss hit at the top of the 18.
Again, though, Carr really causing some problems for the Memorial defense whenever she gets a hold of it. She seems like the key to try to get in for Snider. They've got to get the ball to her feet as much as possible.
See if they can give her some help on the offensive third here with 2:29 remaining in the half. They get it now off to the left side on the play to Courtney Davies. Davies looking for Tierman. Ooh, a big chance taken that time by number 18, Lauren Lamb, as she forced the issue in the central midfield area and was successful at it. Now the ball back into the defensive third of the Panthers with 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. It'll be a throw-in for the Tigers. Here's the throw-in now by number 11, Courtney Dean for the Tigers. 1:45 remaining. Elsperman shot goes past the near post. Recognize an athlete who's returned to the field from a knee injury. To see this month's and previous winners, click on the Shelbourne logo on the homepage. 1:16 remaining here in the first half as Olivia Robinson trying to get something going. Over to Lauren Lamb. Long foray through the midfield circle to the far sideline, where Megan Day has been setting up camp on the right wing all evening long for the Tigers. 1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the first half. 50-50 ball knocked down temporarily by the Panthers' Tiernan, but the Tigers continuing putting heat up on the kitchen with Elsperman, looking off the right side and just trying to regroup now. Throw in now just outside the box. Elsperman trying to get in there. Gets the return pass. They're looking for a potential cross at the 6. Good job defensively. Getting in there once again is Tiernan. It'll be a corner now. Let's see if the Tigers can beat the clock here with 25 ticks of the clock remaining. Day will go with the honors off the right side, right wing, deep in Panther territory. Here it comes, looking for Elsperman. One-timer over the top of the net as the Panthers will kick it outside the 6, and the clock will run out here in the midfield third as the Evansville Memorial Tigers have taken a 1-0 lead in this match at the end of 40 minutes of play here at Kuntz Stadium in Indianapolis. You're watching the 2008 Soccer State Finals on IHSAA Sports.org.